Okay, so here we are at 1305 49th Street in Moline. A lot of sunlight and glare here, so I'm just going to kind of pan um, around the neighborhood here so you can get kind of an idea. I'm actually standing on the front deck of this home. You can see this roof over here has some dirt on it. It appears to be an older roof. And then here's our next door neighbors on the one side, and then I'm going to pan over here, and then here's our next door neighbors on the north side. So I'm going to step down here. You'll notice there are no sidewalks on this particular street here. One thing I did notice is that this stretch of street is brand new concrete, or newer concrete, let's put it that way. So I don't know if they replaced a sewer or what, but it's something to kind of keep in mind. This roof looks really good on this house. So, and it's got, as you can see, it's got a front deck on it, and structurally it felt very good. And you can see that this driveway, the way it's set up, it appears that this guy has his own driveway. This guy, our subject, has their own driveway. Now the only thing is, when you're throwing snow in the winter, you got to make sure that you throw the snow onto your yard and not onto his. And I don't know how we're going to verify what that sewer situation is like. And I'm just kind of walking around here. They've got, basically this is a 1.5 story home on crawl space and slab. So there is no basement on this. You've got some concrete here that has some cracking in it, which is pretty typical. And then it looks like they redid this. And from what I can see is maybe they did this themselves. And the only reason I say that is you've got some, I mean, you shouldn't be seeing this here. They shouldn't be getting salt off a vehicle this close to the trees. But then you've got some areas where the skim top was popped, probably because of expansion and contraction in the wintertime, and salt on vehicles. Now, I will tell you that I want you to look carefully here. You see that gray thing? And there's a pattern, actually. I'm going to see if I can try to show you the pattern. These are all drill holes, and this indicates that this has been treated for termites before. So it's all running all along this side of the house. I have no way of knowing if the garage has been treated because that concrete is newer. Got a couple of siding issues, which probably a shovel in the wintertime probably got that. I do not know what this wire is going upstairs yet. I have not been upstairs as yet. I'm going to look on the back side of this structure here, and this all, like I say, the roof looks to be very, very good shape. And we're going to go in the garage here in a sec. But at this point in time, again, I'm not seeing any drill marks back here, but I don't think, because the concrete is newer in that section. And here's the back side of the roof. They've got a window air upstairs, and they've got a central air conditioning unit. Not uncommon to see in older homes like this, because they were not constructed to be efficient to run cold air upstairs. Hot air naturally rises, so they don't have that issue with the hot air. And here's their mast for the electrical, and it's right there, and it looks like in one of the bedrooms possibly, but it also looks like it could be at the base here, so I'm not sure what I'm dealing with here. I'm going to give you a look at the boy, you can hardly tell just what this says. I know it's a Goodman, and usually with the serial number you can get an idea of what the age of the unit is. I'm going to guess 2002, but don't hold me to that. And it looks like they were running some wire along here at one point, and they've got a couple of siding dings, which is not uncommon to see on these homes. You can see another siding ding right on the corner here. I'll walk back here in the yard, and I do not know totally what I'm looking at here. It could be a pop-up of some sort, you know, from this gutter that's been buried. I simply don't know as far as that goes. Now I'm going back here. Our backyard is fenced, so that's good. And you've got the shed back here. And the roof on the garage looks to be the same as the house, so that's good. What's not good is this one attachment on this garage appears to be flatter. It's going to take more maintenance as time goes on. Here we have the shingles that they put on. This is a newer type shed. This is actually kind of nice. This is actually really kind of nice. It smells new. I haven't read the listing that close whether it goes. Hopefully it would stay. So we'll walk around the back side of this lot here. So this is our neighbors to the rear. This guy takes really good care of his lawn. Looks really nice. This guy's got a really nice 2 garages back here. A little bit cluttered on the back side. I don't know what. I think a shed may have been here at one point. That's what this could be. And of course they've got some lawn debris over here that's going to need to be taken care of. So that's kind of what we're dealing with there. To me, I just look at that as grunt work. Now they do have a suspended furnace in the garage, plus they've got this old window air conditioning unit, and you can see here's where the gas line goes up to the suspended air, so that thing is buried. This window is basically shot right here. The only option, I mean, they covered this up with siding, but yeah, this thing is rotted. It needs to completely be replaced. Hopefully you can see the glare is really intense through here. They have the electrical to the place right here. That's the good news. The bad news is it happens to be a Federal Pacific junction box, and 2 of the openings are open. They don't have protected plates in them. Pretty minor overall, but nevertheless, it's something you want to be aware of. You don't want to be sticking your fingers in there. All right, here's the garage, and really it's a nice sized garage, and we'll step in here and take a quick look. So this part is finished off. This was it was some kind of vent on the back side of this thing, so I'm not sure what they had going on here, but as you can see, in this space we are carpeted, and that's, you've got this ceiling that has a vault to it, and then you've got this open spot with a covered with a counter, and then here we have storage on this end, and a bunch of pictures here. So this could have been a playroom at one point, and I don't know if you can see the variation here, but right here I believe there's a crack in the concrete. Now when we get into the garage itself, This is kind of beat up looking. I don't see any evidence of termite treatment, but this thing has a setup here for a sound system. Here's where they have this Federal Pacific sub panel. And again, you see how this thing is open here. That's a no-no. I think it could be relatively easily fixed. Here's the central air conditioning unit. This is all a Calcoat drywall finish in here, ceiling and walls. So this could be, very well could be insulated. Over here we have our suspended furnace. And then I don't see a thermostat, but sometimes the thermostat is located, oh, here it is over here, right above the sound area. So that's what they've got that set at. And then we've got the overhead garage door with a LiftMaster opener. And the only thing I would tell you on this, I've had some whole house guys say before that you really need a bracket that covers this whole area here rather than just here, or you'll pull it out. And they're pretty easy to fix as far as that goes. Now the only other thing that I haven't shown you, let's take a look here. Here we have a gas line coming out right here. I have no idea what that was for. Maybe they had a stove in here at one point. And this closet back in here, this looks like this could be a rough-in for a stool. And you can see with the outline that's very well what that could have been. So that's all I know on this right now. So overall, they use this garage for quite a few things as far as that goes. And obviously, with this garage door over to the side like this, you can see there's tons of storage over this area. So that's all I've got on this. And I'm gonna stop this video at this point in time, and then we'll go into the house. Thanks.